Hey guys, it is now Saturday. These were born on Tuesday. Day 4. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, day 4. These fish are now day 4. What I've done is I put all 4 up here for us to take a look at. Up here is our control. Hold on, let me make sure you can see that. There's our control. And over here is our point 1. You can see they look relatively similar. You still got some of those curved fish in this one. But as we look at these, point 3 and the point 5 are substantially, you can see way more are still either curled up or in their chorions compared to the lower concentrations. So I'm going to pause the video, get us a look at the fish up close with the microscope, and I'll see you shortly. Alright guys, we are taking a look at the control dish here, and as you can see, our fish are extremely active and not particularly cooperative for getting us a 15-second video. I will give us another couple of tries, but every time I get a fish under, they just dart away. Now this is pretty normal. The fish are pretty old at this point, so I'm not surprised by this, but it is something you should know about. You would definitely notice if you were doing this yourselves. Oh, just a hatch chorion. I may end up taking a break from these fish, but ooh, here we go. So what we're going to have issues with today are, in addition to the fish being extremely active, you can see their swim bladder has inflated pretty well in most of these fish. So if we're trying to do an angle of development, they're nearly upright, and if we're trying to measure the yolk size, it's harder to see, and of course the heart rate is incredibly difficult to get focused. So what I usually will do is actually focus on the tail here and see if we can't get... Oh wait, no, this will be perfect. Alright, let's start. Alright, well, I'll try to find a few more fish, but what we may end up having to do is go with whatever we have. If we only have 5 or 6 seconds, we have to do the math to make that in beats per minute. But I will give this another shot. Alright, we're going to try to take a look at this fish. Try to focus a little bit more. You can see it here. Alright, that's pretty good. I will pause the video and find you another fish. Alright, here's fish number 2. Let's hope this stays still, but you're looking for movement right around here. Alright, that should give you a good view. Let's try to get one more fish for you guys. Alright guys, we got another fish. Let me make sure you guys can see the heartbeat here. It should be right here. This little area should have the heart. It's harder to see now. Okay, I like looking here every time that moves. So I'll give you a few seconds with that if you can start counting there. This will be our last fish. Alright, I'll find us from the next set. Alright guys, we are in the 0.1 milligrams per liter lead acetate group, and we are looking at our first fish heart rate. But as you guys can see, this first fish, as we saw from above, is definitely one of the curved ones here. Alright, let me find you guys another fish. See, I think this group will be a little more cooperative today, so let's see if I can do it. There we go, there's one that's not as curved. Let me see if I can get a good look at that heart, though. There we go. Quick shot. And well, I think that was 15 seconds. If it wasn't quite, you may have to do some math, but that's fish number 2. Let's find another fish. Here's an extremely curved one. Get a picture and look at that focus. And the heart was pretty in focus, but I don't want to. There we go. As you guys can see, this group was much easier to get the fish. Alright, I hope that was enough. I may just do one more just in case. This is an interesting look. You can see the heart beating by a color change. Alright, that should be good. Let's switch to the 0.3 group. Alright guys, we are in the 0.3 group. I've looked at a couple of fish and almost every single one I've seen is in its chorion still curled up. So we can't tell how curled up these fish are, but they definitely seem less well developed. Alright, that should do it for fish number 1. Let's find fish number 2. Alright, I'm looking at our second fish here. I want to say I've looked at least 12 fish. Most of them, I think at least 4 were dead, and a number of them were either at the wrong angle or didn't show any heart rate. Now that could have been a variety of reasons, but just something to bear in mind that this is not. This fish is indeed out of its chorion and it is definitely bent over. But I probably should have shown you guys. Let me just do that quick. So there were like a fish like this that you just couldn't see the heart rate on. I don't think I could see the heart rate on that one either. You can see there's some tails right over that one. There was a clump fish that looked, yeah, there we go, stuff like this. So, I'm not expecting, I just want you to know that not all just because the video is, well, I do try to keep you guys from keep from wasting too much of your guys' time. It is still a difficult thing. Alright, I'm going to pause again. Alright, we got fish number 3 here. Alright, that'll do it for the 0.3 milligram group. Let's find the 0.5 here. Alright, guys, we are in the 0.5 group, and I zoomed out just so you guys could get a better look of really what we're dealing with here. I'm not sure I will be able to find any fish that will show me their heart rate here. It's hard to say if these are dead or just completely have absorbed too much lead, but I'm leaning towards the... Well, regardless, they're really not looking healthy, so it's something you can record. Yeah, here we are. Okay, I'm going to try zooming in on some of the ones that are out of their chorions here. Let's zoom way back in. I don't think there's any way I'm going to see a heart rate on that one. I'll look a little bit more, but if not, we can just say fish were all pretty either so unhealthy that you couldn't get a heart rate, which I guess would functionally be 0 beats per minute, but it's hard. It's 0 means something different from couldn't record it, so I'll take a few pictures zoomed in, but I think that's going to call it for today. Thanks, guys.